you very much. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Throwing on first down. Grant. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 77 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners. Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". First down, Shelton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them, because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Shelton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lenzen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
On 1st and 10. Shelton, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
To throw on 2nd down. Shelton throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here I come again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shelton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Back to throw. Shelton. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
No gain on the play there. Second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They run a draw here on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Off-play action. Grant. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Grant, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, Grant. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, that's Butler, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, Shelton nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on second down, Shelton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they're going to face a third down. Third down, Shelton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz. made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And to give this time to the tailback, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw. Grant. His throw incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
To throw on 3rd down. Grant. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
All right, here we go. 3-9.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A very solid gain of 27. First and 10. Shelton. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Shelton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing on first down. Grant. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up the second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw on second down. Grant. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Looking to throw on second down. Grant, throw left side, complete. That's Sherman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back to throw. Grant. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go.
first down. Grant. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw on second down, Grant. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd and 2, Grant. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands, meaning
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw on second down. Grant. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Looking to throw. Grant. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Cowboys trail at home at halftime. The Redskins have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's roll the highlights. Redskins opening up on offense. Ingram's able to haul in the contested pass. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Late in the first quarter, Shelton's is going to take it off the right side. And finally on play 12, they score. Cowboys tie it up at 7. Now 1st and 10. Here the pass is completed into coverage. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 12-yard line. Same drive. Here we get a quick pass and completion. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. 2nd and 2 coming up. Conrad's by himself here. And 14 yards later, he's going in for the score. As that ties things at 14 all. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back out to Dallas as we hand things over to Brandon Guy.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back to throw. Shelton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on 2nd down, Shelton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Shelton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll go option to the short side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This will be caught at about the 5, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, Shelton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Into the Redskins. Have it they do. Following the fumble recovery. Grant, and his pass incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sherman. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive. Grant. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw. Grant. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a...
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
And that's his second sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now Nassib. And he's got some space here. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Nassib. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Set. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. back to the air on second down. Grant. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you're doing across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
All right, here we go. Green 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Grant. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Grant. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And this offense on third down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is third and goal. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on to...